what. And this is why we tell y'all to stay y'all black ass home and don't go out there protesting and shit. So there was a black man who went out to protest with the Venezuelans that's in America. He went out to protest with them and show his love and support and how he disagrees with what Trump has done. And
that's what we're doing. That's what needs to get done. Not to the U.S. Not to the people that are Country, you are not from the country. Don't be stupid. You are not from my country.
These people called this man the N-word, told him, you're not from there. Why do you care? I can't even be mad because why do you care? It's not like this is something new. We been knew these people ain't like us. We been knew this. We know that we know that European people don't like black people. We know that Hispanic people don't like black people. The only black people they like is the ones that they be hunching on. And they don't really even like them for real. It just be a fixation because they want some BBCs. Am I lying? No, I'm not. Because the story I talked about maybe 2 videos before this was about a European woman who was dating a black man. And she loved this BBC but couldn't stand the fact that he had a black child. So she took that baby life. I get it. We don't agree what's going on. That's why I make my videos. But you wouldn't dare see me go out there and march. I'm not going out there and march for what? For them to look at me and say, Negro. No. No. I know y'all don't like me. I'm doing my part right here in the comforts of my house. That's it. That's all.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Noble. I'm bringing you unfiltered progressive takes on justice, solidarity, and fighting imperialism. Today, we are looking into reacting to a heartbreaking incident. A black man shows up to protest in solidarity with Venezuelans against US intervention and gets hit with the N-word from the very person he was supporting. It's raw, it's painful, it exposes deep truths about racism and misguided analysis. Let's break it down plainly.
It's not funny, but this is exactly what I've been talking about. That black man is out there protesting for Venezuela. And people from Venezuela are out there calling him the N-word. It's not funny, but this is what I've been talking about. They want us out there for people that don't like us. That's literally anti-black. This man thinks that he's doing something to help liberate those people when a lot of Venezuelans said that they are happy because that guy that they got out of office was a dictator and the conditions out there were terrible. Like, they had to have a social security, a PIN number to go and grocery shop. And it was just a lot going on out there. But look at how they calling that man the N-word. And look, and saying you're not from the country. But y'all want us to be out there for the illegal ones. Child, what y'all think about this? Spread love is the Brooklyn way. This is exactly my point. It's exactly my point. I don't even got nothing else to say. Sound off in the comments.
This brother showed up in solidarity with Venezuelans fighting imperialism, US mending an economic superstage classic and anti-war, anti-empire stance. But instead of welcome, he faces blatant anti-black racism from some of the protests. This exposes a hard truth: you cannot claim to fight global oppression while practicing or ignore racism at home. True internationalism depends anti-racism and non-negotiable anti-imperialism without dementing white supremacy in halo. This moment calls for accountability. Solidarity must be mutual, respectful, and rooted in fighting all forms of bigotry together.
A black man went to Venezuela to go like support the Venezuelans and like all the shit they going through or whatever the case may be, and they start calling him nigga. they're like, nigga, you're not from this country, nigga. Like, sir, if you don't bring your black ass home, okay, before they unalive his ass down there, you better come the fuck home. And I don't know why black people be forgetting that Portugal and Spain worked hand in hand in the first days of the slave trade. They set that shit the fuck off, okay? You can't forget about them Spanish talking motherfuckers who are born in them lands that speak Spanish. They're a little colorist. But let's get into the clip. I got the clip. Hold on.
Black people, those folk over there in Venezuela is telling us to shut up. They telling us to stay out of it. And I think we should. I think we should. Let them believe that those people is coming to their rescue. Let them believe Trump is their savior. Let them believe it. Because soon, and very soon, they're going to see what we have been trying to warn them about. And then they're going to get on the internet and say, black people, why are you so silent? Where's the support at? And all I'm going to do is look at them like, we try to warn you.
We need to start listening to Venezuelans. Yesterday, I made a video examining one of many perspectives of Venezuelans, specifically those who are cheering for the current events. It's not because they love the U.S. It's not because they don't understand imperialism. It's simply because life for them has been unbearable for a very long time. And what was the response I got on my videos? A lot of hate. And the crazy part is that the hate wasn't so much from Venezuelans, but everyone else. And that reaction showed me that we are completely losing the plot. We've built up all of this language around empire, oil, geopolitics, and history, and somewhere along the way, we stopped listening to the people that this is actually affecting. A lot of the criticism wasn't even engaging with what Venezuelans are saying, but rather arguing an idea of them. And this is the thing. People who are starving, displaced, and watching their family members cross borders in order to survive don't experience politics the same way people on Twitter and TikTok do. They're not asking, oh, is this intervention ideologically pure? But rather, will tomorrow be less painful than today? When Venezuelans say that they don't care about U.S. motives, it's not them being uninformed. It simply means that survival has rearranged their priorities. And it's possible to hold three things at once. You can say that Maduro was bad for many Venezuelans. You can say that U.S. intervention follows imperial patterns. And Venezuelans are allowed to feel some kind of relief without being morally policed for it. And what's bothering me right now is that people are so quick to talk over Venezuelans rather than with them for the sake of being right. Solidarity isn't speaking for people. It means listening, even when their reality doesn't line up with our theories. You can analyze empire, and you should analyze empire. I do it all the time, but not at the cost of erasing people living in the fallout. If politics can't hold human suffering and historical analysis at the same time, then that's not even justice. That's simply a performance. And that's what I've noticed over the past couple of days. We're just performing and not listening. We need to start listening to Venezuelans, not as a talking point, but as people. And I'm going to add this little tidbit because I know somebody's going to say it in the comments. We need to listen to both those cheering for what happened and those that are protesting it, because both of those perspectives are valid.
A black man went out to support Venezuelans in their protest in New York City. I believe it was New York. And one of the Venezuelan protesters looked across and said, "You African, you nigga." Yet another example of how your anti-black racism is putting you in a position do not learn or know what the fuck is going on in the world, and you're yelling at the wrong people who are actually the people that want to support you, who are actually the people that you related to, because I know you're no black, but you are, because black is a construct. And in that construct, it means a mixture of people of African descent and indigenous to multiple lands, combined with European settler blood through colonialism and rape, and in some cases, love. We are all connected. And the people that are being treated the worst are the darkest people of skin color in every culture. But you want to use the white man's word to dehumanize a person who is coming to support you, to help defend you, protect, and perhaps teach you how to defend yourself against that white oppressor, and you call this man a nigger. A made-up word at that. This is what happens to black people when we work with other communities of color, and we still work with y'all. But y'all will never work with us until you're in crisis.
This video hurts, but let's wake up. Solidarity isn't one way. It is mutual respect and fighting all oppressions together. If this makes sense, like this video, comment